Hello and welcome to English language lesson for the third grade of secondary school. Today's topic is Who's Your Friend? And my name is Rejhana. Today we'll talk about friends. You will describe your circle of friends and write an argumentative essay. As always, you'll need a notebook, a device with internet connection, and a QR code reader. We will start with some sayings. Here you have 6 of them. I'd like you to read them all and choose one that you feel most connected with. Then take your notebook and just start writing about it. Write for about 60 seconds anything that comes to your mind connected with the one that you chose, anything you feel. Maybe it's your best friend you can't imagine your life without, someone who's always there for you, or someone who helped you in your most difficult situations. It could be someone you have lost or someone who has moved away. Just write down anything that this saying you chose reminds you of. Now, I'd like you to take a look at these photos. What do you think they represent? Which of them describes your relationship to your friends better? Do you spend more time with your online friends or your real-life friends? Are they the same people? Do you have some online friends you don't know in your real life? Which of these do you think is healthier? And what is easier to you? On that topic, here is an award-winning short animated film called Best Friend. I'd like you to stop this video now and watch that film carefully and then write notes about the following questions. What is the film about? Can you connect it to today's world? And how do you feel about it after watching it? Here is the link and the QR code, and I'll see you afterwards. I hope you enjoyed the film, but did you get the point of it? Did you understand what it is about? It takes place in near future, and it's about a lonely man with no friends who decides to use the services of Best Friend app and the device installed in his forehead, and soon he gets addicted. Although he has his virtual friends, he is still disconnected from real-life friends. Now, I'd like you to watch the video again and to answer the questions in this quiz. The link and the QR code to the quiz are provided, and you need to pay close attention to the film. Now you will meet a girl called Sophie who will tell you about her circle of friends. I'd like you to listen carefully to what Sophie has to tell you and find answers to the following questions. How many close friends does she have? What about online friends? Is she for or against boy-girl friendships? Why? And what is important to her? Of course, while listening, you can take notes.
Hi. My name is Sophie and I'll tell you something about my friends. I don't have a lot of very good friends, only 4. I've known them since I was a child and we are really close. It's not easy for me to make new friends. It's a process. We need to get to know each other slowly. I'm not a very trusting person, and it takes a long time before I can feel completely relaxed with somebody. My oldest friend is Olivia. We met when we were 5 years old. We've known each other for 12 years, and she knows all my secrets. She's always there for me when I need her. We never fall out, and we have so much in common. We like the same music and films. We even like the same type of boys. Olivia is the only person who knows absolutely everything about me. Every time I need a shoulder to cry on, or when something wonderful happens, she's the first one I call. Even if it's the middle of the night. I have a few more close friends, the ones I often socialize with. Mary, Emma and Pete. Yes, Pete. I know he is a boy, but I support friendships between boys and girls. I think he can offer a different perspective of things, and we get along really well. The four of us spend a lot of time together. We hang out almost every day, and always have fun. When I was younger, I had one more close friend, Amanda. We used to share the same interests, but we have somehow lost touch. We realized that we didn't like the same things anymore, and just stopped seeing each other. We didn't have a huge argument, we have just grown apart with time. On the other hand, I find it quite easy to make friends online. I have more than 500 friends on social networks. It's totally different from my real life. But my relationship with them is also different. I don't know these people well, they are just acquaintances, and we don't have a deep relationship. We sometimes chat, or share some news about school, music or hobbies. They are not the ones I could really rely on or share my deepest desires, fears with. I don't see it as a problem. I believe a person should only have a few closest friends. And I'm very happy with mine.
So, let's see if you manage to find the answers. How many close friends does she have? 4. What about online friends? More than 500. Is she for or against boy-girl friendships? She's for. Why? Because she thinks boys offer a different perspective of things. And what is important to her? It's reliability and slowly getting to know each other. Here are some phrases you've heard Sophie use. They are in 2 columns. In the left one are the phrases which describe positive aspects of friendship, and in the right one negative. These phrases are often used when talking about relationships and friendships. First, there is to get along well. It means the two people like each other and are friendly to each other. To have a lot in common or share the same interests have similar meanings. Then there are 3 phrases which also have similar meanings. It's spend a lot of time together, hang out, and socialize with. To get to know each other slowly means to spend time with someone so that you gradually learn more about them. To be always there for each other means to give support or comfort to your friend. To keep in touch means to stay in contact. On the right side, you have lose touch. It means that you stop communicating with someone, usually when they don't live near you anymore. To grow apart, it means that you gradually begin to have a less close relationship, usually because you no longer have the same interest or want the same things. To stop seeing each other is pretty clear. To have an argument and to fall out mean similar things. To argue with someone and stop being friendly with them. Here is a quiz for you where you can apply these phrases from the previous slide. You can follow this link or scan the code to do this quiz, where your task is to drag the words from the left to the correct place in the text. Please pay attention because there are 3 words you do not need. And now it's speaking time. I'd like you to describe your circle of friends, similar to Sophie. I'd like you to think about a few questions and make some notes in order to keep your focus on the important things to say. The questions are: how many close friends have you got? Who is your oldest or best friend? How many online friends have you got? And is there someone you have lost touch with? You should record yourself, and you can use regular voice recorder or you can use Vocaroo. Your recording shouldn't be longer than 120 seconds, and please remember, do not read from your notes. Use them only as a reminder. Now, I'd like you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes and think about your best friend. Imagine what he or she looks like, what they are wearing. Imagine you two having fun together. Now, think about why this person is your best friend. What qualities does he or she have? Take your time and list as many as you can, at least 3 or 4. What is he or she like? Which are the qualities that made you choose exactly that person to be your best friend? Pause the video and make the list. I hope you managed to come up with some nice words to describe your friend. And here are some more: intelligent, kind, polite, fashion conscious, reliable, sensitive, helpful, compassionate, generous, honest, funny, respectful, forgiving, supportive, a good listener, and courageous. I'd like you to put a number in front of each one according to how important these qualities are to you personally in a friend. You can pause the video and write them down in your notebook, or you can use the link or QR code and just drag the words to the position you choose. Of course, you can do both. Do you know the name of the most famous TV show about friends? Of course, it's called Friends. Can you name all 6 main characters in that show? I'll give you a moment to remember their names. And here they are: Joey, Ross, Chandler, Monica, Rachel, and Phoebe. I know everybody has their favorite character on the show, but who do you think is the best friend? Who has the most qualities a real best friend should have? What do you think? Well, I think it's Joey. What is he like? Here is a link to a video with 10 situations in which Joey shows what kind of friend he really is. I'd like you to watch the video now and come up with adjectives to describe his personality in these situations. Here is the link and the QR code, and enjoy. So, which qualities does Joey have? Here are some adjectives I wrote down. So, I think he is forgiving, generous, supportive, helpful, loyal, selfless, noble, courageous, emotional, devoted, compassionate, protective, respectful, and kind. So do you agree? Which of these do you find is most expressed? How does he behave in most situations? Would you like to have a friend like Joey? Or maybe you already have one? Which of these adjectives is most important to you? And which of these do you believe describe you? Give it a moment and think about it. Do you have the same qualities you expect your friend to have? Let's do a quiz now to see some of the words we used and their opposites. Please follow this link and try to match them. Now, imagine you don't have a best friend and you're trying to find one through an ad. You know you have a lot to offer and you are in search of someone who can be there for you as well. You now have the opportunity to describe precisely what kind of person would be suited to be your best friend. List all the qualities he or she needs to have and maybe some which are a deal breaker. For example, he mustn't be cruel to animals. Since it is an ad, it can't be long, so write up to 60 words and try to be as clear as possible when describing your preferences. Now, I'd like you to take a look at this statement. It's better to have only one real-life friend than 300 online friends. What do you think about it? I'm sure that you already have your own opinion on that topic, but I'd like you to dissect it a bit, to come up with reasons for your opinion. Then, I'd like you to do the same for the opposite point of view. I know it could be sometimes difficult to find reasons for something you don't believe in, but I'd like you to try. Make a list of all reasons for and against that statement. Then, out of all the reasons you came up with, I'd like you to choose 2 for each side. The ones you choose should be the ones you feel strongest about and can easily find support. You can explain them and give examples. Then you should write an argumentative essay. It should have 4 paragraphs. An introduction, where you give an introductory sentence and you state the main topic of the essay, but please don't copy the whole title. Next, you have a 4-paragraph with reasons for one point of view with support and examples. Then you write the 3rd paragraph with reasons and support for the opposite point of view. And in the end, you write a conclusion. There you sum up your essay, your main points, and you give your personal opinion. Please don't copy the phrases, don't repeat yourselves. This essay should be between 200 and 250 words long. And here is a checklist to help you write your essay. Go through all the sentences and check if you have done everything as said. When you have checked everything and feel confident about your essay, you can send it to your teacher for feedback. And that would be all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson, and until next time, bye-bye.